I'm only 52. My wife 33. Just so you know. I don't tell people how long we've been married. They'll pay me. So she's not here, so I guess I can get in trouble. In fact, it will be. Oh boy, I would get in trouble, wouldn't I? In September, it will be 52 years, as a matter of fact. So she's been me for a long time. Thank you so much for your hospitality and thank you for the invitation. Thank all for being here. I'm really honored and humbled when people come knowing that I'm going to speak. All I do is tell the truth from my heart, but I'm really gratified to know that the truth from my heart touches the hearts of others. And I really see it as no more than that. But thank you all for the privilege of coming and having an opportunity to share with you. I want to thank my good friend, Pastor Iverson Jackson, who is our stand representative here in Arkansas, who has introduced me to so many good friends here. God bless you, brother. I'm got things to this man said. Anyway, but he is National Vice President for Stand and has really been a tremendous friend and colleague and a great blessing to me for many years. And most of the time I've been as your guest. This is the first time I've come as someone else, and I'm honored. And because my wife and I live in Massachusetts 25 years. We and they follow us. So I like to a place that's nice, conservative. Believe me, I feel quite good. As you all know, Virginia has just had a little bit of conservative, just won a major election in 2021. And as a footnote, my organization, where we have a nonprofit 501c3, we have a super PAC, Stand America PAC, and we have a 501c4, where our PAC did major advertising in black and minority communities in Virginia last year because I'm tired of these Democrats taking conservative votes that ought to be with us, family, people. Just add briefly that I came to Atlanta on my way here because 2 months ago, my wife and I had our first grandchild, our granddaughter. So now, all lead to Atlanta, no matter where I'm going. Recently, I said, well, I'm on my way to Ohio through Atlanta. And they said, well, remind me not to ask for directions. And I'll tell you something. I've been in this country for a number of years, but I'm even more so now because I am not going to allow my granddaughter to grow up in a country where you can't believe in God, you can't stand up for the Bible, and you can't love the Lord, and you is an America that is received from our founding fathers, and all year a feeling that we want to pass on to our posterity, a nation that is at least as good, perhaps better than one day. So you all, because we're going to keep working at that. There's no back in and I'm going to get my remarks by the time I finish my remarks, I will preach already. The world and this nation, we want to take the future of America. Chapter 8, you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. And I want to talk for just a few moments from this subject, the liberating power of truth. liberating power of truth. Now, I have no revelation to say to you tonight that our country is at the precipice. We are facing a very, very serious internal crisis right now. And it's a crisis that is beyond politics. In fact, it goes to the very fundamental question of what life is all about and what reality is. So this is bigger than politics. I think this was brought home to us when Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson was asked what a woman is. And said it was not about this and therefore could not define what a woman is. But that really goes to the essence of truth and reality and the very nature of life, that you've got a Supreme Court justice now, she'll take office here shortly, who won't even acknowledge that there are genders. And in fact, I thought if she were as bright as everyone's saying she is, she could at least say one. Last year, a big poll that I'm sure most of you heard about said that 46% of Americans believe that we will be in a civil war in 5 years. Another said that they weren't certain, but considered it possible. That's 57% of Americans who think the division in this country is so deep that we could actually end up taking arms against each other. Now, I don't believe that's the answer, and I don't believe that that's going to happen. I'm certainly going to do everything in my power to make sure that nothing like that ever happens, but it won't be the first time that our country faced a situation where people were raising the question whether we could continue as a unified constitutional republic. In fact, Abraham Lincoln raised this very question in the Gettysburg Address. He said, 77 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. Whether that nation or any nation so conceived and so dedicated can long endure. And I say many of us are facing the same question today. We have the longest written constitution in the history of mankind. Constitutions change around the world every 17 years. Ours lasted a quarter of a millennium. But historians tell us that great nations, great empires have about a 300-year run. And I think if I ask the question, are we at the end of our run? I'm going to tell you that I'm absolutely convinced that God gave us this country, because I don't believe that this country exists simply because of the brilliance of our founding fathers. I believe it exists because not only brilliant, they were inspired. I believe that God put in their hearts, conceived something in their hearts that even they could not have imagined the breadth of what was to happen. I imagine that in the process of founding the greatest nation the world would ever see, that 4% of the population would produce 60% of the inventions and innovations that would bless the entire world. That they could not conceive of a nation that would describe the world and the entire world as the place that everybody else wanted to go. And America's dedication that God found to create this nation, then I believe that what Romans 11:29 says is true, that the gift and the call of God are without revelation. That God has given us, God is not going to say, and if we add to it, you may mentioned earlier, your military service, I believe, Tim, and Chad mentioned it to me. All you got here, I want to thank you for your service. God, I stood in the Marine Corps office on August 4th of 1970 and raised my hand and took an oath to the Constitution of the United States that I would preserve, protect, and defend it against all enemies, foreign and domestic. I did that as a 19-year-old kid. But I'm telling you, in the decades that have passed, I have become more deeply committed to that oath than I was. I took it, and I am not going to allow a bunch of Marxists and socialists and secularists and atheists to take away what God has given to us in the United States of America. The question is, how do we do it? The first thing we have to understand is we're not ultimately in a political battle. And this will be played in the realm of politics. And I commend every single one of you. We've got to be involved. We've got to stay involved. We've got to be part of the debate in that arena. And we've got to seek to win the hearts and minds of the American people, because politics, of course, a profound impact and influence on the culture. But this is not ultimately a political battle that we're in. It's not even a cultural one as important as that is. This is a spiritual battle. We're a spiritual fight for the hearts and minds of our people. And the nature of reality itself. Katandi Brown would not answer the question, that she would not answer, which is, what is your opinion about natural law? She would not answer that. She said, I know nothing about it. Now, I don't have probably all you have, but think about this. First, natural law is the foundational principle of relation. Law says the law of God, higher law and governments are legitimate and foremost committed to law. Which is equal with certain rights, the police are life and the pursuit of happiness. Law are implemented upon for purpose